Alright, so this one, the line to start challenge modes, is pretty much right when you walk in. So you have to be pretty careful about when you start it. This guy, sometimes it's easier for your tank to just run up and throw it at his feet when the guy runs up, or you'll have to just aim. Also keep in mind, once you pick a bucket up, you have about a minute to throw it or it despawns. The dogs on the chains will also, like, eat you. Like, seriously, they will eat you. So when you run past, you want to hug this part of the wall, because otherwise the dogs they annihilate you. So you can throw it at that guy. If you still have your bucket, if it didn't despawn, throw it at that guy.
Doesn't want to throw.
It's an extra action button. So I'm just going to throw it down at my feet and see how the dogs are like, om nom nom nom. I didn't even necessarily hit him, but this is a lot of times what your tank will do. They'll run up and just throw it at their feet as soon as the guy comes there. And again, these dogs, they will, like, 1 or 2 shot you. No joke. And then you want the other person to do the same thing with this guy here, if we had more buckets, but we'll just kill him, because time.
Also, this is something you discover as a tank. If you're tanking them and somebody throws it at you, you need to not be in it, because you can actually be hit by the bucket and be eaten by the starving hounds and be stunned the entire time.
Yes, yes. So again, somebody with a speed boost, druid or shaman with engineering is really great for this. You pick one of these things up, and just zoom forward. And this is one of those things too where you don't kill the... So don't kill the boss on me. Just kill the trash. And then run back here. Like, stop attacking the boss and come all the way back here and stand under this flag. Just have everybody stand under the flag.
He doesn't reset in heroic.
Does he not reset in heroic?
Oh, there
Well,
he goes.
I was going to say, I thought he did. So see all that wonderful, fantastic trash from resetting that boss? Now we have our kill count. Yay! So then you just do it again. And you grab a thing, and you run up. So resetting this boss saves you with a lot of trash later on.
You also don't need to do the double buckets over here if you do that. Reset.
Yeah. Yep, yep. The next boss in here, this guy, this is where you'll probably lost. Because he's pretty terrible. It's very healing intensive too. So if you can have your group stack up, mainly for AoE for the dogs and stuff too, it's better. It's easier. A lot of times we'll just throw capacitor totems down or stun stuff down for the dogs, and mainly attack the guy, because as soon as you get him down to the certain percentage, you see how the dogs change to friendly. So you don't want to focus on the dogs. If you get really high AoE, then go ahead and AoE if you want to, but really just mainly focus on the one guy. So here's where we would invis, and I'll show you an example of invisibility with this. Don't run in there yet. So if you're watching the stream or if you can see me, there's a straight line that you can do. Now keep in mind, as soon as you change or do anything at all, once you've used your pot, it breaks you out of invisibility. So you roar first, then use your pot. Put your hunter pack on, then use your pot, that kind of thing. Make sure pets are dismissed, obviously, because they don't invis with you. So if it were me, I would invis, and then Nothing can see me. I'm a sneaky, sneaky ghost wolf, and you just run basically all the way to the boss room. And you can see I can get pretty far, especially as a ghost wolf. And then you don't have to worry about the path that is at the end of the staircase. So if you pulled all the
Just a
things,
heads up, when people go invis, they don't actually look like they're invisible to you because you're in their party.
correct. It looks like they are just there. So I believe our tank is in combat. So we'll go and kill this stuff just because, you know, heroic dungeon, but that was an example of basically where and how it would look for invisibility.
Yeah, don't mind me, I'm okay back.
Giggles. Alright, so we'll come in here and do this boss. Basically what you do is just stand up here. This is the easiest way to do it. You stand up here, even the tank and melee. You have somebody pull, I'll pull. And then when the people come in, it's a little bit longer to DPS the boss because he actually will run all the way back down there before he does his tornado thing. So stop DPS real quick. Just completely stop so we can practice the tornado thing real quick and I can show you what I'm talking about. So here's the dudes. I'll put a capacitor to him down, just for giggles. But tank, you would have him up here, all the way at the top, if we were doing this for real.
I keep him over here so no dragon reach AoE hits the group.
Oh, just, you can stack him here and then just face him the other direction though. That's pretty easy. So, as soon as he does his tornado thing, we'll wait for him to go up the thing, and then we just jump down, and then I just go up whatever staircase he originally went up, and then go all the way up. And that seems to work every single time. And then if you're up here again, and the group's up here, he has to run all the way back up here before you can do anything again. So a little trick for you as far as the tornado goes. And then also you can get some extra DPS on him. Alright, are we good? There we go. This pack is really horrible and painful. I've actually had people like Army here, so. And the guys in the back, the evangelists, make sure you're interrupting them. This room is easiest with line of sight, so if the tank like smacks him and then brings him out here for line of sight, a lot of times that's easier and then they won't stun as bad and you can actually stun them as they're going out. Speaking of stun, which it's dispellable because it's a magic effect, so you know, as long as the healer's not stunned, you can dispel everybody. Priests are great because of the mass dispel. And then the second path you can just do in here, it's fine. You want to focus the treasurers first. And then some tanks like to line of sight this guy also. It doesn't matter. Just be careful you don't pull both packs while you're in a challenge mode, because that would be just way too much. So unless you're going for realm first or world first. It's, well, for someone that's just beginning though, I don't know if I would advise to pull both packs at the same time. This guy starts as soon as you get in here. Just be careful not to get breathed on by his fire. So try to interrupt.
With will actually have the healer DPS as well.
Yes. Now see, he had quicken mind, so shamans, priests, hunters, anyone that can pull, you know, basically let him not have that ability or buff. You want to purge that, definitely. So you'll be purging the boss, and you'll be dispelling the tank in a challenge mode for this. Any questions?
Nope.
Crickets. All right, what's next? Scarlet Monastery.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite ones.